Have a pleasant morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our social science classes. Class 6, Chapter 3, Motions of the Earth. Let us begin the video. Rotation of the Earth. Dear students, in your previous classes, as you have studied about the movements of the Earth, there you studied about rotation and revolution of the Earth. Here, in this video, we will talk about these movements of the Earth. So let's start with the definition of rotation and revolution. Rotation. Rotation is the movement of the Earth on its axis. Revolution, the movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. Orbital plane. The axis of the Earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66.5 degrees with its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. Circle of illumination. Due to the spherical shape of the Earth, only half of it gets light from the Sun at a time. So, there is a circle formed between dark position and lightened position of the Earth. The circle that divides the day from night on the globe is called circle of illumination. Revolution of the Earth. In one revolution around the Sun, our Earth takes 365 days and 6 hours. So, there is 365 days in a normal year. Remaining 6 hours makes 24 hours or one complete day in 4 years. Hence, this extra day is added to the month of February and the year becomes of 366 days, which is called a leap year. In a leap year, February has 29 days. Revolution and seasons. A year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring and autumn season. Seasons change due to change in position of the Earth and it keeps revolving around the Sun. We will understand it better in next slide. Summer solstice and winter solstice. Students, see the images. As we know, our Earth is tilted 23.5 degrees on its axis. This is the main reason why season keeps on changing. If you will see this diagram, summer in the northern hemisphere, that is summer solstice, and winter in the southern hemisphere. So if you will see the image, we have seen that when there is summer in the northern hemisphere, sun rays falls directly on Tropic of Cancer and that's why there is summer season in northern hemisphere and winter in the southern hemisphere. When you will see the opposite, that means summer in southern hemisphere and winter in northern hemisphere because sun rays fall directly on Tropic of Capricorn. This is called winter solstice. On 21st June, there is longest day and shortest night in northern hemisphere. On 21st June, shortest day and longest night is in southern hemisphere. But when you will be coming to the winter solstice, that means on 22nd December, there is shortest day and longest night in northern hemisphere, and when you are coming to the southern hemisphere, the day here is longest and again the night is shortest. It's very easy, you will be able to understand. Spring and autumn equinox. Students, when you will see the positions on 21st March and 23rd September, you will see the sun rays fall directly on equator. So the whole earth experience equal day and equal night. So 21st March and 23rd September are called equinox. Let's revise. Rotation. Rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis. Revolution, the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit, is called revolution. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66.5 degrees with its orbital plane. The plane formed by orbit is known as orbital plane. The circle that divides the day from night on globe is called circle of illumination. Our earth takes 365 days, 6 hours to complete one revolution around the sun. This is called a year. A leap year has 366 days. Students, now let me ask you some questions. Question 1. The plane formed by the axis of Earth and orbit is known as the dash. Option A, spherical plane. Option B, symmetric plane. Option C, orbital plane. And option D, revolution plane. Your correct answer is option C, orbital plane. Question 2. The circle that divides the globe into day and night is called dash. Option A, circle of darkness. Option B, circle of day and night. Option C, circle of illumination. And option D, circle of rotation. Your correct answer is option C, circle of illumination. Question 3. One extra day is added to the month of dash. Option A, April. Option B, May. Option C, March. And option D, February. Your correct answer is option D, February. Question 4. When do the longest day and the shortest night occur in the northern hemisphere? Option A, June 21. Option B, September 23. Option C, December 22. And option D, March 21. Your correct answer is option A, June 21. Students, this is your practice work and the questions are given on the slide. Just note it down and do it correctly. Thank you. See you soon in our next module.